How's it going, rednecks? I'm outside right now and I'm going to be doing a short video on that guy right there. That is a hood-mounted fog light, and the bracket that I bought ended up being $10. Actually, it was under $10 on Cyber Monday, and I expected these things to be garbage. I figured I would be buying those, I would be hammering them flat, laying them on a thicker piece of metal, and then bending those out, drilling them out, and making some of my own. But they ended up being surprisingly robust, so I'm going to show you guys what they are, and then we'll go ahead and mount the driver's side one up, and I'll show you how easy it works. So here's the driver's side bracket right here. These two bolts right here, these two slots, go into the hood bolts, and then this guy right here is for your fog light. And it came with washers, some instructions, and it's actually fairly well packaged, but it did get some damage on it. I'm not too concerned. The paint kind of looks like it flaked off, but for how cheap they are, I am surprised. So what do you say we grab a 13mm? We'll pop the hood and we'll get that thing installed. So with the hood open, here are our three hood bolts. There's one down here, one off to the side, and one on top. And these are going to be the two we need to loosen right here. To install the bracket, what we're going to have to do is lift up on the hood to release the pressure off this bottom bolt right here, because it's pivoting off the top one. So if you watch, I can lift this hood and it will relax this bottom one, and we'll be able to take and slide our bracket right there into there and there. So I'll show you that right now. And there we go. That is how the bracket sets right there. And on the outside, see, there's a nice gap around the hood. So what do you say we take and we tighten these two down. And there we go. Just like that, the bracket is on. Pretty simple. Only takes about a minute, and these slots make it so easy and convenient to put in place. And with it tight, I wanted to show you again the spacing around the hood. And there's a little bit of a gap, and these things are quite strong. I imagine that's 1/4 inch plate. So what do you say we shut the hood, I get the other fog light mounted, and I show you the final result. And there you go. Just like that, we have the driver's side installed. Now all that's left to do is run your wiring, figure out how you want to do that, whether you want to use the factory fog light wiring and relay, or make your own. So pretty easy job. The only thing I will say is my light came in contact with the antenna on the passenger side, and I ended up having to bend the antenna. So right here, I just kind of heated it up with a torch and bent it, and I'll show you why. So obviously, right now this light is fine and clears the antenna. But what do you say I pop the hood and show you what would happen if this antenna came straight up through here. So even with the antenna bent, you can see it's hitting the light. And unfortunately, these are the only fog lights I have on hand. So I think a smaller set might clear a little bit better. These are pretty big. So what do you say I show you how to bend this antenna, and then we'll finish out this video. So the first thing you're going to want to do with your antenna tight is you're going to want to mark to the back side. Not every antenna is going to end up the same. This little part for your wrench might actually end up in another spot, so make sure you mark where your antenna back point is, and that's going to be the direction we're going to be bending our antenna. Now I'm not going to remove my antenna, but all it takes is a 5/16" wrench. And you want to take the opened end, put it on right here, and then twist it counterclockwise to remove it, and then clockwise to install it. Now my first attempt, I did not heat the antenna, and as you can see, all it did was it broke it off. So I'm going to set this piece in the vise. We're going to heat it up with just a torch, and I'll show you how easy that is to bend. So what you need to do is pay attention to what side your mark is on, and you're going to be bending it towards that mark. So let's get our torch right here. We're going to heat up around that area, and I'm going to keep light pressure on the antenna, and as it starts to bend, I just want to keep that same pressure. Don't apply more, don't apply less, or you have a chance of breaking this. So let's start heating it up. We'll get it bent, and then I'll show you the end result of this one. And just like that, we have the end of the antenna bent, and if I line it up with the one that I have here, it looks like I'd have had to go a little bit further because I kind of wanted it to follow the body line on the outside here. After you got your antenna bent, obviously I would paint it. I just used some cheap flat black paint and finished her off. So yeah, with that being said, these things look nice. All you have to do is wire them up. Like I said, I need to still wire mine up, but I figured I would do a video on those brackets because they absolutely impressed me. I will have a link down below of them, so if you want to buy them, right now I believe they're around 13 bucks. I managed to get those for under 10, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and get back to work. Hey, Bolt. Trying to make a video here. What do you got? You got a stick? You got a stick? Go get it. Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. Yeah.